Today, we invite you to explore the profound teachings of the Dhammapada in our segment titled, The Burden of Evil, a Dhammapada Perspective. Join us on this enlightening journey into the Buddha's wisdom. If you find value in these teachings, please support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps spread this timeless wisdom to others. You can also listen to us on YouTube podcasts with ease. Simply download the YouTube Music app and search for our channel, Buddhist Audiobook Shelf. One of the great benefits of listening through the music podcast is that it uses less battery and data, allowing you to listen while keeping the screen off. Thank you for being with us, and we look forward to sharing more teachings with you. Introduction: The Burden of Evil. The teachings of the Dhammapada, one of the most revered texts in Buddhist literature, resonate deeply with the human experience, transcending cultural and temporal boundaries. At its core, the Dhammapada addresses the fundamental struggles of life, suffering, morality, and the quest for inner peace. Among its many verses, one stands out for its profound insight into the consequences of evil actions. The evildoer suffers here and hereafter, he suffers in both the worlds. The thought, "Evil have I done," torments him, and he suffers even more when gone to realms of woe. This verse speaks not only to the concept of karma but also to the human capacity for remorse, guilt, and the pursuit of redemption. In today's fast-paced world, characterized by rapid technological advancements, constant connectivity, and a relentless drive for success, we often find ourselves grappling with moral dilemmas and ethical choices. The impact of our actions can reverberate through our personal lives, affecting our mental health, relationships, and overall happiness. As we navigate through societal pressures, the prevalence of social media, and a culture that sometimes seems to prioritize self-interest over community, understanding the essence of this Dhammapada teaching becomes crucial. The nature of evil and its consequences. To explore the concept of evil in a contemporary context, we must first acknowledge that what constitutes evil is often subjective, shaped by cultural, societal, and individual beliefs. In many ways, evil can be seen as actions that cause harm to oneself or others, leading to suffering. In an age where moral relativism prevails, individuals may justify harmful behaviors, believing they are merely pursuing their interests or desires. However, the underlying truth remains: actions rooted in selfishness and harm not only create immediate consequences for others but also breed long-term suffering for the perpetrator. Imagine a young professional who, in the pursuit of success, manipulates colleagues and engages in unethical behavior to climb the corporate ladder. Initially, they may experience a rush of achievement, but as the weight of their actions begins to settle in, feelings of guilt and shame take hold. The internal torment of having betrayed trust, harmed others, and compromised personal integrity can lead to anxiety and depression. This cycle illustrates the dual nature of suffering described in the Dhammapada. Such individuals may find that they are not only suffering in their professional lives but also struggling with personal relationships, leading to a sense of isolation. The ramifications of evil actions extend beyond the individual, impacting entire communities. For example, consider a community plagued by crime and violence. The cycle of harm perpetuates itself as individuals who engage in destructive behaviors become trapped in a web of retaliation and suffering. Families are torn apart, trust erodes, and a culture of fear emerges. In this environment, the recognition of personal responsibility becomes crucial. Each individual holds the power to break the cycle of suffering by choosing compassion over malice, understanding over ignorance, and healing over harm. Psychological impact of evil. The psychological implications of wrongdoing are profound. The Dhammapada teaches that the thought, "Evil have I done," serves as a tormentor, leading to heightened feelings of regret and anxiety. Research in psychology supports this assertion, highlighting the concept of cognitive dissonance, which occurs when one's beliefs and actions are misaligned. Individuals who commit harmful acts may experience internal conflict, leading to stress, low self-esteem, and even physical health issues. Consider the example of a person who has cheated in a relationship. Initially, they may revel in the thrill of secrecy and betrayal. However, over time, the weight of their actions can lead to feelings of guilt, paranoia, and emotional instability. This individual may find it increasingly difficult to connect with their partner, fearing that their deception will be discovered. As the relationship deteriorates, the suffering intensifies, reinforcing the Dhammapada's assertion that evildoers experience suffering in both this life and the next. On a societal level, the psychological toll of wrongdoing can manifest in broader trends, such as rising rates of anxiety and depression, particularly among younger generations. In a culture that often glorifies success at any cost, individuals may feel pressured to compromise their values, leading to a collective sense of disillusionment. The teachings of the Dhammapada offer a counter-narrative, encouraging individuals to prioritize ethical behavior, emotional well-being, and community connection over transient gains. The path to redemption and forgiveness. Despite the heavy burdens of guilt and remorse, the Dhammapada also holds the key to redemption. Understanding that suffering is not an inescapable fate, individuals can find hope in the possibility of transformation. The journey toward redemption often begins with self-reflection and accountability. By recognizing the impact of their actions, individuals can take meaningful steps toward making amends and cultivating a more compassionate lifestyle. For instance, a person who has wronged a friend may begin by acknowledging their actions and seeking forgiveness. This process can be daunting, as it requires vulnerability and humility. However, the act of reaching out, expressing genuine remorse, and committing to change can lead to healing not only for the individual but also for the relationship. This mutual healing process exemplifies the interconnectedness of human experiences and the potential for positive transformation through compassion. Furthermore, forgiveness extends beyond interpersonal relationships. It also encompasses the need for self-forgiveness. Individuals often struggle with forgiving themselves for past mistakes, leading to a cycle of self-blame and regret. The teachings of the Dhammapada encourage individuals to recognize that while they may have erred, they also possess the capacity for growth and change. By embracing self-forgiveness, individuals can release the burdens of the past and open themselves to a brighter future. In practical terms, cultivating a mindset of forgiveness involves several key strategies. Engaging in mindfulness practices, such as meditation, can help individuals develop self-awareness and compassion. Journaling about one's thoughts and feelings can provide a safe outlet for processing guilt and remorse, enabling individuals to confront their actions constructively. Additionally, seeking guidance from mentors, counselors, or spiritual leaders can offer valuable perspectives and support on the journey toward healing. Cultivating a peaceful life. The ultimate goal of understanding the consequences of evil actions and embracing the path to redemption is to foster a sense of peace and fulfillment in one's life. The Dhammapada teaches that true happiness arises not from external achievements or material gains but from living a life rooted in virtue, compassion, and understanding. In our contemporary culture, where distractions abound and superficial pursuits often take precedence, cultivating inner peace is more vital than ever. Practically, this can involve actively engaging in positive behaviors that promote well-being. Acts of kindness, whether small or significant, can create a ripple effect within communities. Volunteering at local organizations, practicing gratitude, and fostering meaningful connections can help individuals develop a sense of purpose and belonging. These actions serve as antidotes to the toxicity of harmful behaviors, creating a culture of support and understanding. Moreover, integrating mindfulness and meditation into daily routines can significantly enhance emotional resilience. Mindfulness practices encourage individuals to stay present, cultivating an awareness of their thoughts and feelings without judgment. This self-awareness fosters a deeper understanding of one's motivations and actions, allowing individuals to make conscious choices aligned with their values. Teaching the next generation. The insights from the Dhammapada are not only relevant for individuals grappling with their actions but also crucial for shaping future generations. Instilling values of compassion, empathy, and accountability in children can create a foundation for a more harmonious society. Parents and educators play a vital role in nurturing these qualities, emphasizing the importance of kindness and respect for others. In practice, this can involve open conversations about morality and ethics, encouraging children to reflect on their actions and their impact on others. Sharing stories, whether from personal experiences or literature, can illustrate the consequences of both good and evil actions. Encouraging participation in community service not only exposes children to the realities of others' struggles but also fosters a sense of gratitude and responsibility. Additionally, creating supportive environments within schools and communities can reinforce these teachings. Programs that promote social-emotional learning, conflict resolution, and empathy can equip individuals with the tools necessary to navigate ethical dilemmas and build meaningful relationships. By emphasizing the interconnectedness of our actions, we can cultivate a culture that values kindness and compassion over competition and self-interest. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, the teachings of the Dhammapada offer invaluable guidance for finding meaning and purpose in our actions. Recognizing that the consequences of evil extend beyond the individual and impact our communities encourages us to reflect on our choices with mindfulness and compassion. By embracing the path to redemption and cultivating positive habits, we can foster a culture of understanding and support, ultimately leading to a happier and more meaningful life for ourselves and those around us. In a world where suffering can seem overwhelming, the Dhammapada teaches us that the journey toward healing and peace is not only possible but also within reach for everyone willing to embrace it. Understanding evil in today's world requires a nuanced approach that considers cultural, social, and psychological dimensions. The concept of evil often brings to mind extreme acts of violence or moral failures, but in everyday life, it manifests in more subtle, yet impactful, ways. This exploration seeks to define what constitutes evil actions and their consequences, helping individuals navigate the complexities of human behavior in pursuit of a happy and meaningful life. Defining evil in modern contexts. Evil is a word that evokes strong reactions. It conjures images of malicious acts and individuals who inflict harm on others. However, in today's fast-paced and diverse society, the definition of evil can be more complex. It is essential to recognize that evil often arises from a combination of intention, context, and impact. For instance, an action may not be overtly malevolent but can still lead to harmful consequences for others. In modern society, evil can encompass a range of actions, from dishonest dealings in business to emotional manipulation in relationships. Consider the case of workplace bullying, where one individual's desire for power or control leads to the suffering of another. While the bully may not see themselves as evil, the effects of their actions create a toxic environment, leading to mental health struggles for their victims. This example underscores the importance of understanding the broader implications of our actions. The psychological impact of evil. Engaging in harmful behavior often results in a psychological burden that can be debilitating. The cognitive dissonance experienced by those who commit acts they know are wrong can lead to significant emotional distress. Individuals may grapple with guilt, shame, and anxiety as they reflect on their choices. For instance, a person who has cheated in a relationship may initially feel a rush of excitement but soon finds themselves overwhelmed by feelings of regret. The realization that they have betrayed someone's trust can lead to sleepless nights and a constant state of unease. This internal conflict illustrates how the consequences of evil deeds extend beyond the immediate impact on others. They can also trap the perpetrator in a cycle of suffering. In an increasingly interconnected world, the psychological effects of evil actions are magnified. With social media amplifying both good and bad behaviors, individuals are often confronted with the consequences of their actions in real time. Online bullying, for example, can lead to widespread emotional damage, not only for the victim but also for the perpetrator, who may face public backlash and guilt. This environment necessitates a deeper understanding of our moral choices and their ripple effects. Coping with the weight of evil. Recognizing the psychological toll of engaging in harmful actions is the first step toward coping with this burden. Individuals must learn to acknowledge their wrongdoings and understand the importance of addressing the emotional fallout. Here are some practical strategies to help cope with these feelings. Self-reflection. Take time each day to reflect on your actions and their impact on others. This practice can involve journaling about your feelings and thoughts or engaging in mindful meditation. By examining your behavior, you can develop greater awareness and take responsibility for your choices. Seek forgiveness. If you have caused harm to someone, consider reaching out to apologize. Genuine expressions of remorse can help alleviate feelings of guilt and pave the way for healing. This does not mean that the relationship will return to its previous state, but it allows for personal growth and accountability. Engage in positive actions. Counteracting past negative behavior with positive actions can significantly shift your mindset. Volunteering or participating in community service can provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment, helping to replace feelings of guilt with those of contribution and kindness. Therapeutic support. Sometimes, the emotional burden can be overwhelming, making it essential to seek help from a mental health professional. Therapy can provide a safe space to explore your feelings, develop coping strategies, and work toward emotional healing. Stories of transformation. Real-life stories of individuals who have recognized their wrongdoings and sought to change can be powerful motivators for personal growth. Take, for instance, the story of a former corporate executive who engaged in unethical business practices. After years of climbing the corporate ladder through dishonest means, he faced a major crisis when his actions were exposed. Instead of succumbing to despair, he chose to confront his past. He began by reaching out to those he had wronged, offering sincere apologies and seeking ways to make amends. This journey was not easy. It involved uncomfortable conversations and the acceptance of responsibility for his actions. However, as he engaged in self-reflection and made conscious efforts to lead a more ethical life, he found fulfillment in helping others succeed rather than undermining them. This transformation highlights the potential for redemption when individuals confront their actions and commit to change. The process of acknowledging one's wrongs and striving for improvement can foster a sense of peace and purpose, reinforcing the importance of moral integrity. The long-term effects of evil. While the immediate consequences of evil actions can be severe, the long-term effects can be equally impactful. Many individuals may believe they can escape the repercussions of their behavior, yet unresolved guilt and regret often manifest in chronic mental health issues, such as anxiety and depression. Research indicates that individuals who struggle with guilt from past actions may find it challenging to maintain healthy relationships. They may project their inner turmoil onto others, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. For example, a person who has cheated in a previous relationship may find it difficult to trust their current partner, fearing that they will experience the same betrayal. This projection of past guilt can create a cycle of negativity that affects not only the individual but also their loved ones. Cultural beliefs about guilt and accountability can further complicate this dynamic. In some cultures, the emphasis on honor and reputation can lead individuals to hide their wrongdoings rather than confront them. This avoidance can create a facade of happiness while the individual internally grapples with unresolved pain. Navigating the path to redemption. For those looking to navigate the complexities of their past actions, the journey toward redemption is crucial. Understanding that change is possible empowers individuals to take steps toward personal growth. Here are practical steps to facilitate this process. Acknowledgement. Begin by acknowledging your past actions and their consequences. This honesty with oneself is a critical step toward healing. Educate yourself. Take the time to learn about ethics, morality, and the impacts of various actions on others. Reading books, attending workshops, or engaging in discussions can expand your understanding of right and wrong. Surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out relationships with individuals who inspire positive change. Engaging with a supportive community can foster a sense of belonging and encourage personal growth. Set goals for improvement. Create specific, measurable goals related to your behavior. For instance, if you recognize a tendency to engage in gossip, set a goal to practice kindness and refrain from discussing others in a negative light. Practice mindfulness. Incorporate mindfulness practices into your daily routine. Mindfulness can enhance your ability to respond thoughtfully to situations rather than react impulsively, reducing the likelihood of engaging in harmful behaviors. Cultural reflections on evil. Cultural perceptions of evil and wrongdoing play a significant role in how individuals navigate their actions. Different societies have unique frameworks for understanding morality, which influences individual behavior. In some cultures, communal values may emphasize collective well-being over individual desires, leading to a greater emphasis on ethical behavior. In contrast, cultures that prioritize individualism may struggle with collective accountability. Individuals in these societies might prioritize personal gain over communal harmony, leading to a greater likelihood of harmful behavior. The challenge lies in fostering a sense of shared responsibility for actions within diverse cultural contexts. Engaging in discussions about morality within one's community can promote understanding and empathy. These conversations can help individuals recognize the interconnectedness of their actions and the broader societal impact. By fostering dialogue around ethical behavior, communities can work together to create environments that prioritize kindness and compassion. Cultivating a peaceful life. Ultimately, the path to a happy and meaningful life lies in cultivating positive habits and fostering an environment of compassion. Recognizing the importance of our actions and their consequences encourages individuals to lead with intention. This conscious approach can significantly enhance well-being and satisfaction in life. Embrace compassion. Practice compassion not only for yourself but also for others. Recognizing that everyone is fallible can help foster understanding and kindness in interpersonal relationships. Engage in positive activities. Seek out activities that bring joy and fulfillment. This may involve hobbies, volunteer work, or pursuing education. Engaging in positive actions can reinforce a sense of purpose and connection. Build resilience. Life will inevitably present challenges, but cultivating resilience can help individuals cope with adversity. Resilience can be developed through supportive relationships, adaptive coping strategies, and a positive mindset. Focus on gratitude. Practicing gratitude can shift your perspective and enhance overall well-being. Consider keeping a gratitude journal where you note the positive aspects of your life, reinforcing a sense of contentment. Nurture relationships. Foster meaningful connections with others. Healthy relationships can provide emotional support, encourage personal growth, and contribute to a fulfilling life. Understanding evil and its impact on our lives requires introspection, honesty, and a commitment to personal growth. By recognizing the consequences of our actions and making conscious choices to improve, we can foster a more compassionate and meaningful existence. Engaging in practices that promote self-awareness and empathy not only enhances our lives but also contributes to the well-being of those around us. The immediate consequences of evil. In a world increasingly interconnected through technology and social media, the concept of evil has taken on new dimensions. What was once a moral failing might now manifest as the unintended consequences of our actions, amplified by a digital landscape that scrutinizes human behavior. Understanding how our actions affect ourselves and others is crucial in navigating the complexities of contemporary life. When we engage in behavior that can be deemed evil or harmful, whether through deceit, malice, or negligence, we often experience immediate emotional and psychological repercussions. This section explores these immediate consequences in detail, emphasizing how individuals can cope with feelings of guilt and regret while fostering a more meaningful existence. Emotional toll, guilt and shame. The initial emotional responses to wrongdoing typically include guilt and shame, both of which can be debilitating. Guilt is the recognition that our actions have caused harm to another person, while shame revolves around feeling like a bad person for committing those actions. These feelings are not merely abstract, they manifest physically and mentally, leading to stress, anxiety, and even depression. Real-life application. To cope with these feelings, it is essential to practice self-compassion. Instead of falling into a spiral of self-loathing, individuals should recognize that everyone makes mistakes. Journaling can be a therapeutic way to process feelings of guilt. Writing about the event that triggered these emotions allows individuals to externalize their thoughts, helping them gain perspective. Over time, this practice can transform feelings of guilt into opportunities for personal growth and better decision-making. Social isolation. Engaging in harmful behaviors often results in social isolation. When individuals recognize their wrongdoing, they may withdraw from friends and family out of shame or fear of judgment. This self-imposed isolation can lead to a cycle of loneliness, compounding feelings of guilt and creating a toxic environment for mental health. In a culture that values social connections, the absence of a supportive community can exacerbate emotional suffering. Whether through social media or in-person interactions, our relationships profoundly impact our well-being. The more isolated we become, the more difficult it is to heal. Real-life application. To counteract this isolation, individuals should actively seek support from trusted friends or family members. Sharing one's feelings with someone who listens without judgment can create a sense of connection and understanding. Additionally, participating in community groups, support circles, or online forums can help individuals feel less alone. These spaces offer opportunities to share experiences and learn from others facing similar struggles, fostering a sense of belonging. The weight of regret. Regret often accompanies guilt and can be a heavy burden to carry. The what-ifs and if-onlys can plague individuals long after a wrongdoing has occurred. This feeling of regret can paralyze individuals, making it difficult to move forward. Instead of allowing these feelings to serve as a catalyst for change, they can trap individuals in a cycle of negativity. Real-life application. A practical way to cope with regret is to develop a forward-thinking mindset. One technique is the 5-minute rule. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes for hours or days, allow yourself a maximum of 5 minutes to reflect on what happened. After that, shift your focus to actionable steps for improvement. Ask yourself, what can I do differently next time? This technique helps individuals regain control over their narrative, transforming regret into a learning experience. The cycle of self-destruction. When guilt, shame, and regret are left unchecked, they can lead to self-destructive behavior. Some individuals might resort to substance abuse, reckless behavior, or toxic relationships as a way to numb their emotional pain. This cycle only deepens their suffering and creates further harm to themselves and those around them. Real-life application. To break this cycle, individuals should develop healthy coping mechanisms. Engaging in physical activity, such as running, yoga, or team sports, can provide an outlet for pent-up emotions. Exercise releases endorphins, which can elevate mood and improve overall mental health. Additionally, practicing mindfulness techniques, such as meditation or deep breathing exercises, can help individuals remain grounded in the present, reducing the tendency to dwell on past actions. The ripple effect of wrongdoing. In today's interconnected world, the consequences of our actions often extend far beyond our immediate circle. Social media has amplified this phenomenon, where one harmful action can be broadcast to thousands or even millions. The digital age has created a landscape where actions can go viral, creating a ripple effect that exacerbates the consequences of wrongdoing. For example, consider the case of a public figure whose inappropriate behavior becomes public knowledge. Not only does this individual suffer personally, but their actions can tarnish the reputation of their colleagues, friends, and family. The fallout can lead to widespread emotional suffering for all involved, reinforcing the idea that our actions do not exist in a vacuum. Real-life application. To mitigate the potential negative impact of one's actions, individuals should strive for greater self-awareness. Regular self-reflection, whether through journaling or meditation, can help individuals assess their motives and the potential consequences of their actions. Before making a decision, ask, how will this affect others? Cultivating empathy can foster a greater understanding of how our actions can have far-reaching effects. Developing empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. It is a vital component of ethical behavior and is essential in preventing harm to others. In our fast-paced, technology-driven society, there is often a lack of personal connection, making it easy to forget the human impact of our actions. Cultivating empathy can be a powerful antidote to harmful behavior. Real-life application. Practicing active listening can significantly enhance one's ability to empathize. When engaging in conversations, focus on truly understanding the other person's perspective rather than formulating a response. This practice not only strengthens interpersonal relationships but also fosters a greater sense of community and compassion, helping individuals avoid actions that may cause harm. Learning from mistakes. Rather than viewing wrongdoing as a permanent stain on one's character, it can be approached as an opportunity for growth. Mistakes are often our best teachers, revealing areas in which we can improve. In today's culture, where perfectionism is often glorified, embracing our imperfections can lead to greater authenticity and connection with others. Real-life application. Implement a failure log, where individuals document their mistakes, what they learned from them, and how they plan to improve in the future. This practice encourages a growth mindset, reinforcing the idea that failure is not a reflection of one's worth but a stepping stone to personal development. Moving towards forgiveness. Forgiveness, both of oneself and others, is essential for emotional healing. Holding on to guilt and resentment only prolongs suffering. Forgiveness allows individuals to release the burden of past mistakes, paving the way for a brighter future. In a culture often steeped in blame, embracing forgiveness can feel counterintuitive. However, it is an act of self-liberation rather than a pardon for wrongdoing. Forgiving oneself opens the door to a more fulfilling life, allowing individuals to move forward without the weight of past mistakes. Real-life application. One effective technique for cultivating forgiveness is the compassionate letter exercise. Write a letter to yourself or someone else expressing your feelings about the situation. Include your regrets, but also acknowledge the humanity in both parties. This letter serves as a means of catharsis, allowing individuals to articulate their emotions and work towards forgiveness. The role of accountability. Accountability is a powerful tool for personal growth. Taking responsibility for one's actions can help alleviate feelings of guilt and regret. When individuals acknowledge their mistakes, they empower themselves to make amends and improve their behavior. This process not only benefits the individual but also fosters a culture of responsibility in relationships and communities. Real-life application. Establish an accountability partnership with a trusted friend or mentor. Share your goals for personal growth, and check in regularly to discuss your progress. Having someone to support and challenge you can create a sense of shared responsibility and encourage positive change. Creating a supportive environment. Finally, it is crucial to cultivate an environment that promotes ethical behavior and personal growth. Surrounding oneself with positive influences can inspire individuals to make better choices and hold themselves accountable. This supportive atmosphere is essential for healing from the consequences of harmful actions. Real-life application. Engage in community-building activities that foster a sense of belonging. This can include volunteering, joining clubs or organizations, or participating in local events. Building connections with like-minded individuals can create a network of support that encourages personal and collective growth. The aftermath of evil. Long-term effects of wrongdoing. In our modern world, where the pace of life often feels overwhelming and the stakes seem high, the consequences of our actions can ripple through our lives in profound ways. The idea that an evildoer suffers both here and hereafter resonates deeply, especially in a culture where the consequences of our decisions can manifest in both personal and societal contexts. Understanding the long-term effects of wrongdoing is crucial in navigating today's complexities and finding a path toward a fulfilling and meaningful life. Understanding long-term effects. When we think about the long-term consequences of evil actions, we often focus on the external repercussions, legal trouble, damaged relationships, or loss of reputation. However, the internal toll can be just as significant. Individuals who engage in harmful behaviors may experience a range of psychological effects, including guilt, shame, anxiety, and depression. These emotional burdens can become entrenched, shaping one's identity and worldview over time. For example, consider a young professional who cheats their way through college. Initially, the thrill of deceit might provide a temporary sense of accomplishment. Yet, as they advance in their career, the weight of their dishonesty can lead to intense feelings of inadequacy, imposter syndrome, and fear of being exposed. These feelings can trigger anxiety, affecting not only their work life but also their personal relationships, as they may distance themselves from others out of fear of being discovered. Real-life stories abound of individuals grappling with the long-term consequences of their choices. Take the case of a corporate executive whose unethical decisions led to significant financial losses for their company. Though they might have enjoyed short-term gains, The resulting guilt and shame affected their mental health and relationships with colleagues and family. Over time, they found themselves increasingly isolated, consumed by the fear of being defined by their past actions. The psychological toll. The psychological toll of wrongdoing can manifest in various ways. Guilt, for instance, is a natural response to recognizing that one has caused harm. However, when left unaddressed, guilt can morph into a pervasive sense of shame, leading individuals to believe they are inherently bad or unworthy. This self-perception can hinder personal growth and inhibit the ability to forge healthy relationships. Furthermore, the anxiety stemming from past actions can lead to a cycle of avoidance. Individuals may become fearful of facing situations that remind them of their wrongdoing, leading to increased social withdrawal. This withdrawal not only exacerbates feelings of loneliness but also prevents opportunities for personal development and healing. Consider a teenager who engages in bullying behavior at school. Initially motivated by peer pressure or a desire for social acceptance, the consequences of their actions may not surface until later. If the teenager begins to reflect on their behavior, they may grapple with guilt as they witness the impact of their actions on their victims. This reflection can lead to anxiety about being perceived as a bully, causing them to isolate themselves from their peers. Cultural reflections on evil and wrongdoing. Different cultures approach the concepts of evil and wrongdoing in diverse ways. In many Eastern cultures, the idea of karma plays a significant role in shaping individual behavior. The understanding that actions have consequences, both in this life and beyond, encourages individuals to act with integrity. Conversely, in some Western cultures, the emphasis on individualism can lead to a more transactional view of morality, where the immediate benefits of actions often overshadow the potential long-term repercussions. For example, in a culture that prioritizes success and achievement, individuals may feel pressure to cut corners to get ahead. This mindset can lead to a cycle of wrongdoing, where individuals justify unethical behaviors for the sake of personal gain. However, as the verse in the Dhammapada suggests, the long-term suffering associated with these actions often outweighs any temporary benefits. In today's hyper-connected world, the impact of wrongdoing extends beyond personal lives to societal levels. The proliferation of social media has amplified the consequences of individual actions. A single tweet or post can lead to public shaming, backlash, or reputational harm. The digital landscape is rife with examples of individuals facing the fallout of their past behaviors, often leading to a resurgence of guilt and shame. Case studies: consequences in the modern world. Consider the case of a celebrity who is caught in a scandal involving dishonesty or exploitation. The immediate consequences might include loss of endorsements, public outcry, and damaged relationships with colleagues. However, the long-term effects can be more insidious. The individual may struggle with feelings of guilt and shame, leading to mental health issues that impact their overall quality of life. The power of the media to amplify wrongdoing can create a cycle of suffering that is hard to escape. Social media platforms often serve as echo chambers, where past actions are scrutinized and brought to light. The ongoing public discourse can fuel feelings of inadequacy, perpetuating a sense of being defined by one's mistakes rather than one's growth and evolution. One poignant example is the case of a former politician whose past indiscretions were revealed during a campaign. While the politician may have initially dismissed the past as irrelevant, the resurfacing of these actions led to intense public scrutiny and personal anguish. As the media spotlight intensified, the individual struggled to cope with feelings of regret and the fear of being forever labeled by their past actions. Seeking redemption: paths to healing. Recognizing the long-term effects of wrongdoing is the first step toward healing. It is essential for individuals to confront their actions and understand the emotional toll they have taken. This process can be challenging, but it is also necessary for personal growth and transformation. Forgiveness plays a crucial role in this journey. Forgiving oneself is often the most challenging step, but it is vital for moving forward. Self-forgiveness involves acknowledging past mistakes, understanding the context in which they occurred, and committing to personal growth. This process can be supported through practices such as mindfulness and self-compassion. Practical strategies for individuals seeking redemption include: Journaling. Keeping a journal can provide a safe space to explore thoughts and feelings related to past actions. Writing allows individuals to articulate their guilt, shame, and aspirations for change. Therapy or counseling. Seeking professional support can be invaluable in navigating the emotional complexities of guilt and shame. A trained therapist can help individuals unpack their experiences and develop coping strategies. Mindfulness practices. Engaging in mindfulness meditation can foster self-awareness and promote emotional regulation. Mindfulness encourages individuals to observe their thoughts without judgment, allowing for greater clarity in processing past actions. Community involvement. Actively participating in community service or volunteer work can provide a sense of purpose and connection. Engaging in positive actions can help counterbalance past wrongdoings and foster a sense of belonging. Building healthy relationships. Surrounding oneself with supportive individuals who encourage growth and accountability can facilitate the healing process. Healthy relationships can provide a nurturing environment for personal development. Cultivating a peaceful life. The journey toward healing is not linear, it requires patience and self-compassion. As individuals confront their past actions, they may discover that the path to peace involves a commitment to living authentically. The idea of living authentically involves aligning one's actions with personal values and beliefs. This alignment fosters a sense of integrity and reduces the likelihood of engaging in harmful behaviors. Individuals can cultivate a more peaceful existence by setting clear intentions and striving for consistency in their actions. Consider a professional who has experienced burnout due to unethical workplace practices. By recognizing the toll that dishonesty takes on their well-being, they may choose to advocate for transparency and integrity within their organization. This shift not only promotes a healthier work environment but also aligns with their personal values, leading to greater fulfillment. The practice of compassion is integral to cultivating a peaceful life. Compassion for oneself and others allows individuals to navigate the complexities of human experience with empathy and understanding. By recognizing that everyone makes mistakes, individuals can foster a culture of support and growth rather than judgment and isolation. Teaching the next generation. Instilling values of integrity and compassion in the next generation is vital for creating a more ethical society. Parents and educators play a crucial role in shaping young minds, emphasizing the importance of personal responsibility and the impact of actions on oneself and others. Engaging children in discussions about morality, consequences, and the importance of making choices that reflect their values can foster a sense of accountability from an early age. Encouraging open dialogue about mistakes and failures normalizes the human experience and promotes resilience. For example, a teacher who shares their own experiences of making mistakes and learning from them can create a safe space for students to reflect on their actions. This approach encourages vulnerability and growth, emphasizing that learning is an ongoing journey. Creating supportive communities that prioritize ethical behavior can further reinforce these values. Community initiatives focused on promoting kindness, empathy, and responsibility can create environments where individuals feel empowered to make positive choices. As we navigate the complexities of modern life, it is essential to recognize the long-term effects of our actions. The burden of wrongdoing can weigh heavily on individuals, but through self-reflection, forgiveness, and commitment to growth, it is possible to transcend the pain of the past. By fostering a culture of compassion and accountability, we can create a brighter future for ourselves and generations to come. In a world where the consequences of our actions are amplified, the teachings of the Dhammapada offer valuable insights into the importance of living a life aligned with integrity and compassion. Through understanding the long-term effects of wrongdoing, we can navigate our lives with greater awareness and purpose, ultimately leading to a more meaningful and fulfilling existence. The concept of karma, navigating life's choices. Karma, a fundamental concept in Buddhist philosophy, encapsulates the principle of cause and effect, emphasizing that every action has consequences that extend beyond the immediate moment. In today's fast-paced and often chaotic world, understanding karma can provide invaluable insight into our behaviors, relationships, and emotional well-being. Understanding karma in today's context. At its core, karma signifies that our actions, be they good or bad, will ultimately return to us in some form. This principle encourages individuals to reflect on their choices and consider the ripple effects of their behavior on themselves and others. In contemporary society, where the immediacy of technology often overshadows deep reflection, it's crucial to pause and evaluate how our daily actions contribute to our overall happiness. For instance, consider the impact of our online interactions. Social media platforms enable rapid communication, but they also amplify misunderstandings, negativity, and hurtful comments. A seemingly harmless joke made in a moment of impulse can spiral into a barrage of online criticism, affecting not only the person targeted but also the one who posted the comment. Recognizing the potential karmic repercussions of our words and actions in the digital sphere is essential for cultivating a more compassionate and understanding online environment. The psychological impact of unresolved karma. Living with unresolved karma can manifest as chronic stress, anxiety, or guilt. When individuals act harmfully, whether through intentional wrongdoing or negligence, these actions create a mental and emotional burden that can linger long after the event. This psychological toll is exacerbated by a culture that often values productivity and achievement over self-reflection and accountability. To illustrate this, consider the example of a young professional who prioritizes their career above all else. In their pursuit of success, they may exploit colleagues, take credit for others' work, or engage in unethical practices to climb the corporate ladder. Initially, this individual may experience a sense of achievement and validation. However, over time, the weight of their actions will likely manifest as guilt, paranoia, or stress, impacting their mental health and relationships. A more constructive approach would involve cultivating self-awareness. By recognizing the potential consequences of their actions, the young professional could adopt a more ethical and compassionate approach to their career. They might practice gratitude, acknowledging the contributions of their colleagues, and choose to support others rather than undermine them. This shift not only alleviates the psychological burden of guilt but also fosters a more supportive workplace culture. The long-term effects of karma. The consequences of our actions do not merely vanish, they reverberate through our lives and the lives of those around us. Negative actions often lead to an accumulation of harmful experiences, which can compound over time. For example, a person who regularly engages in dishonest behavior may find that their relationships suffer. Friends and family may begin to distrust them, leading to isolation and loneliness. This cycle reinforces the idea that what we put out into the world eventually comes back to us, often in more severe ways than we anticipate. In stark contrast, positive actions yield a sense of fulfillment and joy. When individuals choose kindness, generosity, and integrity, they not only improve their circumstances but also contribute to a culture of positivity and support. Consider someone who regularly volunteers at a local shelter. Their selfless actions not only impact the lives of those they help but also enrich their own life, creating a sense of belonging and purpose. Real-life examples illustrate the benefits of embracing positive karma. One study found that individuals who engage in regular acts of kindness experience a significant increase in overall happiness. This aligns with the principles of karma, showcasing how good deeds can create a cycle of positivity that enhances one's mental and emotional well-being. Karma and relationships. The principle of karma also plays a critical role in our relationships. Our interactions with others can either uplift or diminish us, depending on our choices. By fostering healthy and constructive relationships, we can enhance our lives and contribute to the well-being of those around us. Consider a friendship where one person consistently undermines the other's achievements. This toxic dynamic can lead to feelings of resentment and self-doubt. In contrast, a relationship grounded in mutual respect and encouragement can promote growth, healing, and happiness. To cultivate healthy relationships, individuals can practice open communication and active listening. By acknowledging the feelings and perspectives of others, we create a space for understanding and support. Additionally, setting boundaries is essential for maintaining one's mental health. Individuals should feel empowered to distance themselves from toxic relationships that drain their energy or undermine their self-worth. A practical application of this is the circle of influence exercise. Individuals can assess their relationships and categorize them into those that uplift and support them and those that drain or harm them. This evaluation encourages conscious choices about who to invest time and energy in, fostering a more positive social environment. Embracing the law of karma for personal growth. Integrating the concept of karma into daily life can lead to profound personal growth. By understanding that our actions have consequences, we can adopt a more intentional approach to our behavior. This mindfulness extends beyond individual interactions. It encompasses how we treat ourselves, our environment, and our community. Practicing self-compassion is crucial for personal growth. Individuals must recognize that everyone makes mistakes and that these moments can serve as valuable lessons. Instead of dwelling on past actions, it's essential to learn from them and strive to do better in the future. This perspective allows individuals to break free from the cycle of guilt and regret and embrace the potential for change. Another practical approach is the concept of making amends. When we recognize that we have harmed others, taking proactive steps to apologize and rectify the situation can be transformative. This process not only helps to mend relationships but also fosters a sense of accountability and personal responsibility. Consider the example of a student who may have bullied a classmate in the past. By acknowledging their behavior and offering a sincere apology, they can begin to rebuild trust and restore their own sense of integrity. This act of making amends can be a pivotal moment in their journey toward personal growth and healing. The role of mindfulness in understanding karma. Mindfulness practices can enhance one's understanding of karma by encouraging present moment awareness. Through mindfulness meditation, individuals can observe their thoughts and actions without judgment, fostering a greater sense of self-awareness. This practice allows individuals to recognize harmful patterns and consciously choose different responses. For instance, when faced with anger or frustration, a mindful individual can pause and reflect before reacting. This moment of introspection can prevent harmful actions driven by impulse, leading to more constructive outcomes. Mindfulness also encourages individuals to cultivate gratitude and appreciation for the positive aspects of their lives. By focusing on what they have rather than what they lack, individuals can shift their mindset and attract positive experiences. This aligns with the karmic principle that positivity begets positivity. To incorporate mindfulness into daily life, individuals can practice simple techniques, such as deep breathing or gratitude journaling. By dedicating a few moments each day to reflect on their actions and intentions, they can create a more mindful and fulfilling existence. The importance of community in cultivating positive karma. Karma extends beyond individual actions, it permeates our communities and societies. When individuals come together to support one another, the cumulative effect of their positive actions creates a thriving environment where everyone can flourish. Consider community service initiatives, where individuals unite to address local issues. Whether through volunteering at a food bank or participating in environmental cleanups, these collective efforts create a ripple effect of positive change. The participants not only contribute to the well-being of others but also cultivate a sense of belonging and purpose within themselves. Communities that prioritize kindness, compassion, and mutual support foster an environment conducive to happiness and well-being. Individuals who engage in such communities are more likely to experience increased life satisfaction and emotional resilience. By participating in community-building efforts, individuals can reinforce the principles of karma, creating a culture of positivity that benefits everyone. Teaching the next generation about karma. As we strive to cultivate positive karma in our lives, it's essential to pass these teachings on to future generations. Educating children about the consequences of their actions fosters empathy and understanding, laying the groundwork for a more compassionate society. Parents and educators can introduce discussions about karma in relatable ways. Storytelling is a powerful tool for conveying moral lessons. By sharing fables or parables that illustrate the principles of karma, children can grasp the importance of their choices in a meaningful context. For example, consider the story of a child who takes credit for a teammate's work in a group project. When the truth comes to light, they experience shame and disappointment from their peers. This narrative demonstrates the idea that harmful actions can lead to negative consequences, while acts of kindness and collaboration yield positive results. Moreover, encouraging children to reflect on their actions and their impact on others fosters a sense of accountability. Creating spaces for open dialogue about feelings and consequences helps children understand the importance of empathy and compassion in their interactions. The concept of karma is a powerful guiding principle that can help individuals navigate the complexities of modern life. By understanding the repercussions of our actions and cultivating positive behaviors, we can foster a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. Through self-reflection, mindfulness, and community engagement, individuals can embrace the teachings of karma to enhance their happiness and contribute to a more compassionate world. The journey toward positive karma is not only about individual growth, it's about creating a ripple effect of kindness that resonates throughout society. By acknowledging the significance of our choices, we can pave the way for a brighter and more harmonious future for ourselves and those around us. The path to redemption, forgiveness and transformation. In today's fast-paced, interconnected world, the idea of redemption has never been more relevant. Many of us struggle with the weight of our past actions, and feelings of guilt or regret can linger like shadows over our lives. We often find ourselves grappling with the consequences of our choices, be they big or small. The notion that we can find redemption and transform our lives is not just a hopeful sentiment, it's a practical reality that can lead to personal happiness and fulfillment. Understanding forgiveness. Forgiveness is a powerful tool in the journey of redemption. It is not merely a gesture towards someone else, it's an act of self-liberation. To forgive oneself is to acknowledge the wrongs committed and to consciously decide to move forward, rather than allowing those missteps to define one's identity. This is particularly important in a culture that often emphasizes success and perfection, where failure can feel like a deep personal indictment. In the realm of mental health, psychologists recognize that harboring guilt can lead to anxiety and depression. Research has shown that people who struggle to forgive themselves may find it difficult to engage in healthy relationships and can even experience physical health issues stemming from chronic stress. Therefore, the process of forgiveness is crucial, not just for personal peace, but also for overall well-being. To begin the journey of forgiveness, individuals can reflect on the nature of their wrongdoing. This involves understanding why certain actions were taken, acknowledging any pain caused, and recognizing that everyone is flawed. The act of reflection allows us to gain insight into our behavior and its impact, paving the way for genuine remorse and the desire to change. Cultivating self-compassion. A vital component of forgiveness is self-compassion. In a society often driven by competition and comparison, it's easy to be harsh on ourselves when we make mistakes. Yet, practicing self-compassion can create a foundation for healing and growth. Self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same kindness we would offer a friend who is suffering. To practice self-compassion, one might start with positive affirmations. Repeating phrases like, "I am worthy of forgiveness," or, "I am doing my best," can help reshape negative thought patterns. Another technique is to visualize oneself in a moment of kindness, imagining how it would feel to receive compassion from others during times of hardship. This can foster a sense of connection to oneself, encouraging the belief that it's okay to stumble on the path to growth. Research supports the benefits of self-compassion. Studies show that individuals who practice it are more likely to experience greater emotional resilience, lower levels of anxiety and depression, and an overall sense of well-being. This creates a fertile ground for transformation, as self-compassion opens the door to genuine change. Taking responsibility. Redemption is not only about forgiveness but also about taking responsibility for one's actions. Acknowledging the harm caused and committing to change can reinforce our sense of agency. This process often involves making amends or seeking to rectify the harm done, whether through direct apology or through actions that demonstrate a commitment to change. For example, consider someone who has lied to a close friend. Taking responsibility may involve having an honest conversation with that friend, acknowledging the lie, and expressing sincere regret. This step not only helps rebuild trust but also solidifies one's commitment to honesty moving forward. By owning up to our actions, we empower ourselves to take control of our narratives rather than being passive participants in our lives. In a workplace context, taking responsibility could mean acknowledging mistakes in a project and proposing solutions rather than deflecting blame. This not only promotes personal growth but also fosters a culture of accountability and trust within teams, benefiting the entire organization. Building positive habits. Transformation often hinges on the cultivation of positive habits. Small, incremental changes can lead to significant shifts in behavior and mindset. Identifying key areas for improvement and committing to daily actions can create a roadmap for redemption. For instance, if someone struggles with impulsive behavior that leads to regrettable decisions, implementing practices such as mindfulness can be beneficial. Mindfulness encourages being present in the moment and can help individuals pause before reacting. Techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or even mindful walking can create space for reflection, allowing for more thoughtful responses rather than impulsive reactions. Another effective strategy is to engage in positive activities that align with one's values. Volunteering for community service, supporting a cause, or simply being kind to others can redirect focus from past misdeeds toward constructive actions. When individuals see the positive impact of their contributions, it reinforces the notion that they are capable of change and growth. The role of support systems. In navigating the path to redemption, the importance of support systems cannot be overstated. Surrounding ourselves with positive influences, friends, family, or mentors, can provide encouragement and guidance as we work through our challenges. These relationships act as mirrors, reflecting our potential for growth and healing. Joining support groups can be particularly impactful. These spaces allow individuals to share their experiences and hear from others facing similar challenges. Knowing that others have walked similar paths can reduce feelings of isolation and shame, reinforcing the idea that everyone is capable of change. For example, a person struggling with addiction may find solace in a recovery group, where shared experiences create a sense of belonging. The collective journey fosters a supportive environment for accountability, encouragement, and ultimately, healing. Engaging in mindfulness and reflection. As we work toward redemption, it's essential to incorporate mindfulness and reflection into our daily routines. Mindfulness helps us stay grounded, while reflection encourages a deeper understanding of our thoughts and actions. Setting aside time for regular introspection allows individuals to track their progress and reassess their goals. Journaling can be an effective way to reflect on one's journey. By writing down thoughts, feelings, and experiences, individuals can gain insight into their patterns of behavior and identify areas for growth. Journaling can also serve as a tool for gratitude, helping to shift focus from negative experiences to positive aspects of life. Engaging in meditation can enhance mindfulness practices. Meditation cultivates awareness of the present moment and encourages a non-judgmental acceptance of one's thoughts and feelings. This practice can help individuals recognize negative thought patterns and transform them into constructive, positive reflections. The importance of patience. It's important to recognize that the path to redemption is not linear. There will be setbacks and moments of doubt along the way. Patience is key. Just as we wouldn't expect a seed to bloom overnight, we must give ourselves grace and time to grow. Understanding that personal transformation is a journey can alleviate the pressure to be perfect. Celebrating small victories, whether it's a day free from negative thoughts or a successful conversation with someone we've wronged, can create momentum. Each step, no matter how small, brings us closer to a more fulfilled and meaningful life. Redefining success. In today's culture, success is often equated with external achievements, career milestones, financial gain, social status. However, redefining success to include personal growth and emotional well-being can create a more holistic approach to happiness. Success can be measured by the strength of our relationships, the depth of our self-understanding, and our ability to show compassion to ourselves and others. This shift in perspective can empower individuals to prioritize meaningful connections and inner peace over societal expectations. For example, someone may find fulfillment in nurturing a strong bond with a child, supporting a friend through a difficult time, or pursuing a passion that brings joy. These actions may not yield immediate accolades but can create lasting happiness and fulfillment. Real-life applications for change. Create a daily reflection ritual. Dedicate a few minutes each day to reflect on your actions and feelings. Ask yourself questions like, "What did I learn today?" Or, "How did I show kindness?" This practice can help you recognize patterns and celebrate small victories. Engage in community service. Find a cause that resonates with you and volunteer your time. This can provide a sense of purpose and connection while fostering positive habits. Practice mindfulness. Incorporate mindfulness exercises into your daily routine. Whether it's through meditation, yoga, or simply taking mindful walks, these practices can help you stay grounded and focused. Reach out for support. Don't hesitate to lean on friends, family, or support groups. Sharing your journey with others can provide valuable insights and encouragement. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate even the smallest steps toward positive change. Keeping a gratitude journal can help highlight these moments and reinforce the belief in your ability to transform. By embracing these practices and integrating them into your daily life, you can embark on a meaningful journey of redemption, leading to a happier, more fulfilling existence. The path may not always be easy, but the reward of living a life aligned with your values and principles is invaluable. As you navigate this journey, remember that each step taken in the direction of growth is a step toward peace and fulfillment. Cultivating a peaceful life. In our fast-paced, often chaotic world, the pursuit of peace can feel daunting. Many people grapple with stress, anxiety, and a sense of disconnection from themselves and others. The teachings of the Dhammapada remind us that leading a good life is not merely about avoiding evil but actively cultivating qualities that foster peace and happiness. Understanding and practicing compassion, gratitude, and mindfulness can significantly impact our lives and help us create a more meaningful existence. The role of compassion. Compassion is the cornerstone of a peaceful life. It is the ability to empathize with others' suffering and respond with kindness. In today's culture, where divisiveness and conflict often dominate the narrative, cultivating compassion becomes even more crucial. Understanding compassion. Compassion goes beyond sympathy or pity. It involves a deep understanding of another person's feelings and circumstances. It urges us to take action to alleviate suffering. This can be as simple as offering a listening ear to a friend in distress or volunteering in a local community organization. Real-life application. Imagine a scenario where you encounter someone experiencing homelessness. Instead of simply passing by, consider engaging with them. Ask how they are doing and genuinely listen to their story. You might offer to help in small ways, such as providing food or sharing resources for shelters. Such acts not only bring comfort to others but also enrich your life by fostering a sense of connection and purpose. Compassion for oneself. Often overlooked is the importance of self-compassion. In a culture that emphasizes achievement and success, it is easy to fall into self-criticism when we make mistakes. Practicing self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we would offer to a friend. When faced with challenges, remind yourself that everyone struggles and that it's okay to not be perfect. Mindful self-compassion practices. Engage in daily practices such as positive affirmations, meditation, or journaling to reinforce self-compassion. When you feel overwhelmed, take a moment to breathe deeply and acknowledge your feelings without judgment. By nurturing self-compassion, you create a more profound sense of peace and resilience. Building positive habits. Creating a peaceful life often hinges on the development of positive habits. These habits, once established, can significantly influence our mindset and overall well-being. The power of routine. Establishing a daily routine can provide structure and stability in our lives. Incorporating mindful practices, such as morning meditation or evening gratitude reflections, can set a positive tone for the day and foster a peaceful mindset. For instance, begin each day with a few moments of meditation or deep breathing to center yourself. Gratitude journaling. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude can transform your perspective. Keep a gratitude journal where you write down 3 things you are thankful for each day. This simple practice can shift your focus from negativity to appreciation, enhancing your overall happiness. In a world where challenges can overshadow the positives, acknowledging the good in our lives can help maintain a balanced outlook. Healthy lifestyle choices. Our physical health is intricately linked to our mental well-being. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep are essential for maintaining a peaceful life. Engage in activities that you enjoy, whether it's yoga, dancing, or hiking in nature. Physical movement releases endorphins, which can boost your mood and reduce stress. Digital detox. In our technology-driven society, it's easy to become overwhelmed by constant notifications and information overload. Schedule regular breaks from screens and social media to reconnect with yourself and the world around you. Consider setting aside specific times each day to unplug, allowing space for mindfulness and reflection. The importance of connection. Human beings are inherently social creatures. Building and nurturing meaningful relationships is vital for our happiness and peace of mind. Fostering meaningful connections. Take the time to cultivate relationships that matter. This can involve reaching out to friends or family members for regular catch-ups, expressing appreciation for their presence in your life, or simply being there for them in times of need. Active listening. One way to deepen connections is through active listening. This involves being fully present in conversations, putting away distractions, and genuinely engaging with the speaker. When others feel heard and understood, it strengthens bonds and fosters a sense of belonging. Community involvement. Engage with your local community to create a sense of connection beyond individual relationships. Participate in community events, join clubs, or volunteer for causes you care about. These activities not only foster a sense of belonging but also contribute to the well-being of others, reinforcing the cycle of compassion and positivity. Building support networks. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Create a support network of friends, family, and mentors who can offer guidance and encouragement during challenging times. Share your experiences and feelings openly, fostering an environment where vulnerability is welcomed. Mindfulness practices for everyday life. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for cultivating peace and presence in our lives. It encourages us to focus on the present moment, reducing anxiety about the past or future. Mindful breathing. Incorporate mindful breathing exercises into your daily routine. Take a few moments to close your eyes, focus on your breath, and notice the sensations in your body. This practice can help ground you in the present moment, alleviating stress and promoting tranquility. Mindful eating. Transform your eating habits by practicing mindful eating. Take the time to savor each bite, paying attention to the flavors, textures, and smells of your food. This not only enhances your dining experience but also fosters a deeper connection to your body and its needs. Mindful movement. Engage in mindful movement practices such as yoga or tai chi. These activities promote physical well-being while encouraging mindfulness. As you move, focus on your body's sensations and the rhythm of your breath, allowing stress to dissipate. Nature connection. Spend time in nature to cultivate mindfulness and peace. Whether it's a walk in the park, hiking, or simply sitting outside, immerse yourself in the sights and sounds of the natural world. Nature has a calming effect and can help you reconnect with yourself and your surroundings. Embracing impermanence. An essential aspect of peace is understanding the concept of impermanence, the idea that all things are transient and ever-changing. Embracing impermanence can alleviate suffering and enhance our ability to cope with life's challenges. Acceptance of change. Recognize that change is a natural part of life. Instead of resisting it, learn to accept and adapt to the ebb and flow of life. This shift in perspective can reduce anxiety about the future and enhance your ability to navigate difficulties. Mindful awareness of emotions. When faced with difficult emotions, practice mindful awareness. Instead of suppressing or avoiding negative feelings, acknowledge them without judgment. Understand that emotions are temporary, and allow yourself to experience them fully, knowing they will eventually pass. Celebrating moments. Embrace the fleeting nature of life by celebrating small moments. Whether it's a beautiful sunset, a joyful laugh, or a shared meal, take the time to appreciate these experiences fully. Acknowledging their impermanence enhances their significance and encourages gratitude. Letting go. learn to let go of attachments to people, outcomes, or material possessions. This doesn't mean you stop caring, but rather that you recognize the transient nature of all things. Cultivating detachment can lead to greater peace and acceptance of life's uncertainties. The journey towards a peaceful life. Ultimately, cultivating a peaceful life is a continuous journey rather than a destination. It requires ongoing effort, self-reflection, and a willingness to grow and change. Regular self-reflection. Set aside time for self-reflection to assess your progress and make adjustments as needed. Consider journaling about your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Reflecting on your growth can help you stay grounded and focused on your goals. Setting intentions. Establish intentions for how you want to live each day. These intentions can guide your actions and decisions, fostering a sense of purpose and direction. For example, you might set an intention to approach each day with gratitude or to engage in acts of kindness. Seeking support. Don't hesitate to seek support when needed. Whether through therapy, support groups, or trusted friends, having a network of people who can provide guidance and encouragement is invaluable. Sharing your struggles and successes with others fosters connection and reinforces your commitment to personal growth. Celebrating progress. Acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Recognizing your efforts can boost your motivation and reinforce your commitment to living a peaceful and meaningful life. By actively cultivating compassion, building positive habits, fostering connections, practicing mindfulness, embracing impermanence, and committing to personal growth, you can create a life filled with peace, purpose, and fulfillment. In a world that often feels overwhelming, these principles can serve as guiding lights, helping you navigate challenges and find joy in the present moment. Teaching the next generation. In a rapidly changing world where technology influences daily life, instilling values in the next generation has never been more critical. As parents, educators, and community leaders, we bear a responsibility to ensure that children and young adults understand the importance of morality, kindness, and empathy. The teachings of the Dhammapada provide a rich framework for discussing these concepts, emphasizing the profound impact of our actions on ourselves and others. This discussion will delve into practical strategies for teaching values and fostering a sense of responsibility in young minds. Instilling values in children. Modeling behavior. One of the most effective ways to instill values in children is through modeling behavior. Children are observant, they learn by watching the actions of adults. Therefore, as parents and guardians, we must embody the values we wish to impart. Demonstrating kindness, honesty, and respect in our daily interactions encourages children to adopt similar behaviors. For instance, if you treat service staff with respect and gratitude, children will learn the importance of acknowledging and valuing others. Conversations about morality. Engaging in open conversations about morality can help children understand complex ethical dilemmas. Use everyday situations as teachable moments. If a child witnesses someone being bullied, take the opportunity to discuss why bullying is harmful, not just to the victim but also to the perpetrator and bystanders. Encourage children to express their feelings and thoughts about such scenarios. This approach fosters critical thinking and helps them internalize moral values. Encouraging empathy. Empathy is crucial for developing compassionate individuals. Encourage children to consider other people's perspectives and feelings. Role-playing can be an effective technique. Create scenarios where children must navigate social interactions and consider how their actions impact others. For example, ask them to imagine how they would feel if they were in someone else's shoes. This practice builds emotional intelligence and helps children understand the significance of kindness and compassion. Community involvement. Building a supportive environment. Communities play a pivotal role in shaping the values of the younger generation. A supportive environment can reinforce the lessons learned at home. Encourage families to participate in community activities, such as volunteering at local shelters or participating in neighborhood cleanup efforts. These experiences expose children to different walks of life, instilling a sense of responsibility and belonging. When children see their parents and peers working together for a common cause, they understand the importance of contributing positively to society. Creating safe spaces for discussion. Schools and community centers can serve as safe spaces for discussions about values and morality. Organizing workshops, debates, or discussion groups can encourage children and teens to share their views on ethical issues. Providing them with a platform to express their thoughts can foster a sense of agency and responsibility. Such initiatives promote a culture of open dialogue, allowing young individuals to explore moral dilemmas in a supportive setting. The role of education. Curriculum integration. Educational institutions have a unique opportunity to integrate moral education into their curricula. Subjects like literature, history, and social studies can be leveraged to teach ethical concepts. For instance, discussions about historical figures who stood up against injustice can inspire students to value integrity and courage. Incorporating literature that addresses moral dilemmas allows students to explore complex situations and consider the implications of various choices. Service learning programs. Service learning programs provide practical applications for moral teachings. These programs combine community service with academic learning, encouraging students to reflect on their experiences. For example, a school might partner with a local charity, allowing students to engage in meaningful service while learning about social issues. Afterward, facilitate discussions about their experiences, emphasizing the lessons learned and the impact of their actions on others. This hands-on approach reinforces the importance of compassion and social responsibility. Coping with today's challenges. Addressing digital behavior. In the age of social media, teaching children about responsible online behavior is paramount. The digital world can amplify both positive and negative actions, and young individuals must understand the consequences of their online behavior. Educate children about cyberbullying and the importance of treating others with respect online. Encourage them to think critically about the content they share and how it might affect others. Engaging in discussions about digital citizenship can help them navigate the complexities of online interactions. Mental health awareness. The pressures of modern life can take a toll on mental health, making it essential to promote awareness among young people. Teach children the importance of self-care, stress management, and seeking help when needed. Encourage open conversations about mental health, normalizing the idea that it's okay to talk about feelings and seek support. Building resilience is crucial. Help children develop coping strategies for dealing with failure and disappointment. When they learn to manage their emotions constructively, they are better equipped to face life's challenges. Encouraging positive friendships. The company children keep significantly influences their values and behaviors. Encourage them to form friendships with individuals who share similar values. Discuss the qualities of healthy relationships, such as respect, support, and honesty. Help them recognize toxic friendships that may lead them down a negative path. By promoting positive friendships, children can develop a support network that reinforces their values and provides a sense of belonging. Real-life applications. Family discussions. Implement regular family discussions where everyone shares their day, including successes and challenges. Use this time to talk about moral decisions made throughout the week. Encourage each family member to reflect on their actions and consider how they can make more positive choices. This practice not only fosters open communication but also reinforces the importance of self-reflection and accountability. Community projects. Participate in community projects as a family. For example, volunteer at a local food bank, animal shelter, or environmental cleanup initiative. These experiences provide practical lessons in kindness and responsibility while allowing children to see the positive impact of their actions firsthand. Discuss the experience afterward, highlighting what they learned about compassion and community service. Service learning in schools. Advocate for service learning programs in schools. If such programs are not already in place, work with educators and administrators to develop initiatives that promote community service alongside academic learning. By actively participating in these programs, children can see the direct connection between their education and their role in society. Mindfulness practices. Introduce mindfulness practices into daily routines. Encourage children to take a few minutes each day to reflect on their thoughts and feelings. Mindfulness can help them become more aware of their actions and their effects on others. Simple activities like deep breathing or guided meditation can promote emotional well-being and encourage them to think before they act. Peer support groups. Create or participate in peer support groups where young individuals can discuss challenges and share experiences. These groups can provide a safe space for discussing moral dilemmas, mental health issues, and the pressures of adolescence. Facilitating these discussions can help young people feel less isolated and more empowered to make positive choices. In a world where challenges abound, teaching the next generation the importance of moral values is essential for their well-being and that of society as a whole. By modeling behavior, fostering empathy, and providing real-life applications of these teachings, we can equip young individuals with the tools they need to navigate their lives responsibly. These efforts not only help them cope with today's problems but also contribute to a more compassionate and understanding world, allowing them to lead happy and meaningful lives. A call to reflection: embracing change for a meaningful life. In our rapidly changing world, the teachings of the Dhammapada resonate deeply with the challenges and complexities of modern life. The verse, "The evildoer suffers here and hereafter, he suffers in both the worlds." The thought, "Evil have I done," torments him, and he suffers even more when gone to realms of woe, serves as a powerful reminder of the significance of our actions and their consequences. As we navigate the intricacies of life today, this message urges us to reflect on our behavior, the impact it has on ourselves and others, and how we can cultivate a more meaningful existence. The burden of guilt and regret. In a culture dominated by rapid communication and social media, the repercussions of our actions can be amplified. We often witness the consequences of poor choices, both our own and those of others, playing out in public forums. The weight of guilt can feel unbearable when we act against our values, leading to a cycle of negative emotions that can manifest as anxiety, depression, and even physical illness. Consider the story of Alex, a young professional who found success in his career but struggled with the fallout from unethical decisions made in pursuit of advancement. While he initially justified his actions, the burden of guilt began to affect his mental health, causing sleepless nights and overwhelming anxiety. The thought, "Evil have I done," became a relentless torment. By recognizing the source of his suffering, Alex sought therapy and began a journey of self-reflection. Through counseling, he learned to confront his past actions, embrace accountability, and ultimately work toward making amends. This journey not only alleviated his guilt but also fostered a sense of purpose and peace. Alex's story highlights the importance of addressing our wrongdoings head-on to reclaim our sense of self-worth and move toward a more fulfilling life. The power of reflection. The practice of reflection is a critical tool for personal growth and healing. Taking time each day to examine our thoughts and actions allows us to confront uncomfortable feelings and identify areas for improvement. Many find journaling an effective method to articulate their feelings and thoughts. Writing down experiences can illuminate patterns of behavior that may be harmful or unproductive, prompting us to make conscious changes. For instance, consider someone who consistently engages in negative self-talk. By reflecting on their internal dialogue, they can begin to understand how these thoughts shape their self-image and actions. Acknowledging this cycle is the first step toward transformation. By replacing negative thoughts with affirmations of self-worth and capability, they can gradually shift their mindset, leading to improved mental health and a more positive outlook on life. Additionally, incorporating mindfulness practices can greatly enhance the process of reflection. Mindfulness teaches us to remain present, observe our thoughts without judgment, and cultivate a sense of awareness. When we engage in mindfulness meditation, we create a safe space to explore our inner thoughts, allowing us to recognize harmful patterns and consciously decide to change them. The journey toward redemption. Change is possible, and the path to redemption begins with self-forgiveness. Many people struggle with the concept of forgiveness, often believing that forgiving oneself diminishes the severity of their actions. However, self-forgiveness is not about excusing harmful behavior, it's about acknowledging our imperfections as human beings. Recognizing that we all make mistakes can alleviate the burden of guilt and create an opportunity for growth. As we engage in this process, it's essential to take actionable steps toward change. These steps might include seeking professional help, engaging in community service, or participating in restorative justice programs. Each of these actions allows individuals to confront their past while contributing positively to their communities. For example, someone who has made poor choices may find fulfillment in volunteering at local organizations, providing support to those in need. This not only aids in their healing process but also fosters a sense of connection and belonging. Real-life applications of these concepts abound. Consider the increasing emphasis on mental health awareness in today's society. As conversations around mental health become more normalized, individuals are encouraged to seek help and engage in open discussions about their struggles. This shift provides an opportunity for people to confront their past actions, seek understanding, and work toward a brighter future. Cultivating compassion and community. Compassion is a crucial component in the journey toward healing and personal growth. By developing compassion for ourselves, we can learn to extend that same kindness to others. In a society often characterized by competition and individualism, fostering a sense of community becomes increasingly important. When we show compassion toward others, we create an environment that encourages understanding and support. For example, in workplaces where empathy and collaboration are prioritized, employees often feel more connected and fulfilled. This connection can lead to increased job satisfaction and overall well-being, reinforcing the idea that positive actions yield positive outcomes. Moreover, community involvement can help individuals build a supportive network. By engaging in group activities, such as volunteering or joining clubs focused on personal development, individuals can forge meaningful relationships with others who share similar values and goals. These connections provide an invaluable source of support and encouragement, allowing individuals to navigate challenges together and grow collectively. Practical steps for a meaningful life. Incorporating practical steps into our daily routines can significantly impact our overall happiness and sense of fulfillment. Here are several strategies that can help individuals lead a more meaningful life. Daily gratitude practice. Take a few moments each day to reflect on what you are grateful for. This simple practice can shift your focus from negativity to positivity, fostering a sense of contentment. Mindfulness meditation. Dedicate time each day to practice mindfulness meditation. This can help cultivate awareness of your thoughts and feelings, allowing you to address harmful patterns more effectively. Acts of kindness. Commit to performing at least one act of kindness each day, whether it's helping a neighbor or simply offering a smile to a stranger. These small gestures can create a ripple effect, spreading positivity in your community. Engaging in hobbies. Spend time pursuing activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Whether it's painting, gardening, or playing music, engaging in hobbies can enhance your overall well-being and provide an outlet for self-expression. Connecting with nature. Spend time outdoors, appreciating the beauty of nature. Research shows that being in nature can significantly reduce stress and improve mental health. Building relationships. Make an effort to nurture relationships with family and friends. Quality time spent with loved ones can provide a strong support system and enhance your sense of belonging. Reflective journaling. Set aside time for journaling your thoughts and experiences. This can be a powerful tool for self-discovery and understanding your emotional landscape. Seeking professional help. If you struggle with past actions or feelings of guilt, consider seeking professional help. Therapists can provide guidance and support as you navigate your healing journey. Community engagement. Get involved in community initiatives that resonate with your values. This not only helps others but also fosters a sense of purpose and connection. A hopeful outlook. In a world often filled with challenges and uncertainties, the teachings of the Dhammapada remind us that we have the power to change our lives for the better. By reflecting on our actions, embracing compassion, and seeking personal growth, we can move away from the burdens of guilt and regret. The journey may not always be easy, but each step we take toward understanding ourselves and our impact on the world brings us closer to a life filled with happiness, fulfillment, and peace. As we learn to navigate the complexities of modern life, we must remember that our choices matter. By committing to ethical behavior and fostering a sense of compassion, both for ourselves and for others, we can create a more harmonious existence, not just for ourselves but for the world around us. In this pursuit of happiness and meaning, let us find solace in the understanding that we are all capable of change. By acknowledging our past, embracing our present, and aspiring toward a brighter future, we can break free from the chains of suffering and live a life that resonates with joy, purpose, and interconnectedness. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's reading and found it inspiring. We look forward to seeing you next time as we continue our journey through the teachings of the Buddha. Your presence means a lot to us, and we can't wait to share more wisdom with you. Until then, take care and stay mindful.